very excited for this one. I mean, this is just giving. Hello good besties, it is Kira, welcome to my channel. So today's video, we got the Santa hat on because we are doing our December TBR. Last TBR video of the year. That is insane. I love these TBR videos so much. They're so much fun and I will be continuing them next year. Be sure to subscribe down below, like, comment, do all the YouTube things. My socials, my Amazon wishlist, my Goodreads, all that kind of stuff is in the description. So make sure you go down there, check it out if you want to. So usually I pick 7 prompts for this TBR and I'm not feeling wild in picking 10. Just so I have enough options and hopefully with those 10 I can finish my Goodreads goal. First prompt. First prompt is book lowest rated on my TBR. I think I got this 2 months ago now and yeah, I could see why that book was lowest rated on my TBR. I'm just gonna reverse it so it'll be the lowest rated on my TBR. I'm so scared. Well, this first book hasn't even come out yet. It's actually Devney Perry's coming out with a romantasy, which I am going to eat up. This second book is The Prince of Demons by Hannah Hom. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. This has a 3.21 average rating. That's not great. Rule number 1 of Aether University: don't make deals with the devil. Luna attends Aether, I'm sorry if I'm not saying that right, University with one goal in mind: to slay demons, but only if they don't slay her first. With a new, ungodly, handsome demon arrives, Luna finds herself trapped between duty and desire. Heir to the deadly throne, striking is a sin, and restless to make a bargain, an unworldly prince threatens everything Luna came to destroy. Okay, so it's giving fantasy romance, it's giving enemies to lovers, it's giving like the school aspect, which sounds pretty fun to me. We'll see how that goes. For book lowest rated on my TBR, I'm gonna go with The Prince of Demons by Hannah Hom. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Okay, second is a new release. Yes, okay. I'm actually about to start the second book in the series. I'm gonna go with The Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore. This is a new release. I think it came out this month. This is part of the Dream Harbor series and it's kind of like Gilmore Girls. The small town, the quirky community and all that stuff is about a woman named Keira, which twins. She does not like Christmas at all but ends up buying a Christmas tree farm in this like small town of Dream Harbor, and then the mailman character's name is Bennett and he's just here on a little vacation in Dream Harbor, and I think they end up getting like snowed in on her Christmas tree farm. I'm very excited for this one. I mean, this is just giving. I think it'll just be like fun and a nice cute little quick romance to read for this Christmas season. For a new release, I'm gonna go with The Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore. All right, prompt number 3. Book is set in summer. So, okay, wait a minute. I'm about to like not use this prompt because obviously we're going into like the winter months and I'm like, don't really want to read a summer book. But I was hoping that this book would be set in the summer. Pick up Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage. It says romance which enemies turn to lovers when they're forced to work together during one hot summer. So set in summer. I've just been waiting to read this book. The crumbs that you get between these two characters in the first 2 books is just so good. Like, I just want to know why they don't like each other so much. I just know the banter is going to eat in this book. So, this is the 3rd book in the Road Romance series by Lila Sage. This is about Teddy and Gus. Gus is a single dad and he's one of the brothers, female main character in the first book. He's very grumpy. And then we have Teddy. She is the best friend from the female main character from the first book. It's pretty much all I know about it. Apparently they have to work together. I don't know why they have to work together. That's kind of all I want to know. I just want to go along for the ride. I know this is going to be so fun. It's going to be so quick. I love cowboy romances if y'all don't know. For a book set in the summertime, I'm going to go with Lost and Lassoed by Lila Sage. 4th prompt. everyone is talking about. Alright, so everybody is talking about this book right now just because it recently came out with Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. This is kind of like the sequel, I guess you could say, to Better Than the Movies, which is a really cute YA romance. This, I think, takes place when they're in college and kind of just them going through that whole situation. I've honestly heard very mixed reviews about this. A lot of people said that it didn't have to continue, that this book was so painful, but other people are really like, I love Wes and Liz and really great seeing them again, and I honestly am just here for the ride. I do love Lynn Painter's writing style. It's very easy to read. Like, this is like literally all over my book talk feed. For a book that everyone is talking about, I'm gonna go with Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. We're halfway there. This is prompt number 5 because I'm doing 10 prompts this month. Book with flowers, trees / leaves on the cover. We don't have any fantasy really on here this month, so I'm gonna find a fantasy. I'm gonna go with Nightbane. So I'm pretty sure this is like, it looks like a castle on a mountain or something because there's like cliffs, and I'm pretty sure these are like trees or something. This is the second book in the Lightlark series. I read the first one last month, or was it? Obsessed with it. Love that book so much. I think about it literally all the time. And that first book, if you don't know what Lightlark is about, it's basically about these 6 realms, and they come together every 100 years to play this kind of game in this Lightlark place, and they're trying to find out how to break the curses. A bit of a love triangle. I know what team I am. I'm so scared for how that is going to turn out. It's a very action-packed, very magical world, and I really, really enjoyed the writing style, the storyline, the plot, just everything about that book. I loved. This is the second one. Obviously, I can't tell you guys what this is about because it's a continuation. So, for a book with flowers, trees, or leaves on the cover, I'm going to go with Nightbane by Alex Asher. 5 books down, 5 more books to go. Let's see what our next prompt is. Book that is a fantasy. Alright, I am good with that because I need more fantasy. I'm going to go with City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. This is the 3rd book in the Mortal Instruments series, and this book is pretty long. If you guys have not heard me talk about this, this is like a YA fantasy huge world. I'm loving it. It's so much fun. It's just not that difficult to read or understand. Like, whenever I'm reading it, it feels like a movie. This specific series, it starts off with a girl named Clary, and she's living in New York City, so it's like an urban fantasy. Her mom goes like missing one day. She finds out that she can like interact with these group of, I guess they're kids, but they're also adults, but this group called the Shadow Hunters, people who like kill demons. I mean, it's a lot more than that. They're gonna kind of help her figure out where her mom is. There are big things that are revealed in this book. I'm so excited for this one. For a book that is a fantasy, I'm gonna go with City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. Prompt number 7. Book title that starts with the. Alright, for this prompt, I actually don't have this book, and I'm still debating on whether or not I want to buy it because I have all the other books in paperback. The Songbird and the Heart of Stone by Carissa Broadbent, and this is, I guess, like the 3rd book in the Crowns of Nyaxia series. I love Carissa Broadbent's writing style. Like, it's very easy to just binge. I think it follows different characters. These books were fantasy romances with like vampires in them. I don't know if this one also is a vampire romance. I'm not really going to get into the whole description because I don't know if it's any spoilers from the first 2 books. For a book that starts with the, I'm going to go with The Songbird and the Heart of Stone by Carissa Broadbent. Prompt number 8. A 2-word title. So I'm going to go with another fantasy, Luther's Vows by Rebecca Ross. This is the 2nd book in the Divine Rivals series. I gave the first one 5 stars. Beautiful writing, plot, and romance. I put this off just because I haven't heard like the best things about it. I don't remember like much of like all of the plot. Basically, it's about this girl named Iris, and she is like trying to be, I think, like a writer or a journalist or something. This other guy named Roman is like her enemy or her rival, I guess. There's just really beautiful aspects with this like magical typewriter. There's a little bit of a war aspect in it. That first book, I kind of found myself wanting more of like the politics and like history of everything, which I think you get in the 2nd book. But like not so much romance. I'm not really sure, but I kind of just want to finish up this duology. For a 2-word title, I'm gonna go with Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. We have 2 more prompts to go. Prompt number 9. The book I think will be 5 stars. Do I think this is actually gonna be a 5-star? I don't think so, but I just love this author and I love her books, and I just recently had a 5-star from her, so I'm just gonna wildly pick this book up and we'll see. I'm gonna go with a photo finish by Elsie Silver. This is the second book in the Gold Rush Ranch series. I love Elsie Silver, I love her writing style, I love her cowboy, country romances. This, I believe, is about Violet, who is the sister of the Eaton boys in the Chestnut Spring series. Yeah, I'm not really sure what this one is about. All I know is that it's about Violet, and then it's about the brother from the mailman character from the first book. I think this is just gonna be a quick, fun read. For a book that I think will be a 5-star, it might not be. I'm gonna go with A Photo Finish by Elsie Silver. We finally made it to the last book that's gonna be on our December TBR. Prompt number 10. Book by an author you love. Okay, this is good. I do like this author, but it's just kind of a random pick. The Dare by L. Kennedy. So I just literally yesterday finished the play, which is the 3rd book in this series. I was able to literally finish up this series by the end of the year. That would be awesome. I think they're fun. They're not like amazing. They're than like The Deal I really love. This is about a guy named Connor. You really learn about his character a lot in the 3rd book. He's just like very much like the biggest F-boy ever. All he does is sleep around, pretty much. This other girl, I don't know her name, Taylor, and he apparently is in the sorority. They're not really nice, so they dare her to like sleep with the biggest hockey player, I guess, which happens to be this guy. I think it turns into like a fake dating situation. That's all I really want to know about it. Book by an author that I love, I'm gonna go with The Dare by L. Kennedy. That is my very long and ambitious TBR for December. I'm quickly to go through the prompts one more time and then we'll wrap up this video. So the first prompt that we got was the book lowest rated on my TBR, and I'm gonna go with The Prince of Demons by Hannah Ham. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Second prompt that we got was a new release, and I'm gonna go with The Christmas Tree Farm by Lori Gilmore. Third prompt was a book set in summer, and I'm gonna go with Lost and Lassoed by Loud Sage. Fourth prompt was a book that everyone is talking about. I'm gonna go with Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. Fifth prompt was a book with flowers, trees, or leaves in the cover, and I'm gonna go with Nightbane by Alex Astor. Sixth prompt was a book that was a fantasy, and I went with City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. Seventh prompt was a book that starts with the, and I went with The Songbird and the Heart of Stone, I think it's called, by Carissa Bradford. Eighth prompt was a 2-word title, and I went with Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. Ninth prompt was a book that I think will be a 5-star. Did a random one here. I'm gonna go with A Photo Finish by Elsie Silver. And then our last and final book for our last TBR jar video of the year was a book by an author that I love, and I'm gonna go with The Dare by L. Kennedy. Sorry about the angle change, my battery did die. Time to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bittersweet being our last TBR video of the year. Don't know where the time has gone. I think I mentioned I will be continuing these next year. If you guys have any specific prompts you want for me to throw in there, definitely put them down below. As always, I love y'all so much. Whether you're new, whether you've been an OG, I love y'all so much. Make sure to follow all my socials down below, along my Goodreads, my Amazon wishlist. Stuff is linked down there if you want to check it out. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos by me. And I will see y'all next week for another video.